Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Angie Purple. If this is your first time seeing my video, you're welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch my videos. I love you so much. This is a makeup bridal transformation video, so I'm just doing the setup before my bride gets here. I like to do this so that when the client or the bride gets here, I just start immediately. So, of course, the bride wanted a subtle glam. It's a civil wedding, and you guys setting up all your products before you start just makes your work easier. So we did a little transformation video and got right into it. Firstly, I cleansed our skin with Garnier Skin Active Micellar water, and I'm moisturizing our face now with Msmetics Moisture Bomb. Guys, all the products I'm using will be dropped in the description bar below, so I might not be able to show you all the products one after the other. So the primer I used Hegai and Esther, and I'm just putting that on her T-zone area where she mostly produces oil and sweat. After primer, I sprayed her face with a setting spray and applied and blended the foundation properly. Guys, this video is cut and joined, so know that I took my time to blend the foundation properly. So after the foundation, I used a darker foundation to contour her face, her cheekbone and her forehead. After the contour, I moved to the blush. I like to use cream blush a lot, but for people with extremely oily skin, I like to avoid cream blush. So I'm just applying the blush on her cheeks and blending that upward to her forehead. Next is applying the concealers and blending it. I used two concealers, a brighter one for the inner corners of her eyes and one that is close to her skin tone on the outer corner. I'm just blending this gently and I'm patting it into her skin. The secret to a flawless makeup is to use the right instruments, the right products, the right techniques, and blend perfectly. So I was taking my time to blend. Now I'm blending the forehead, the concealer on the forehead. So I had to work with the hairstylist because normally hairstyling comes first and then makeup after, and then maybe sometimes we finish together. But this time around, it's a civil wedding, and if you know anything about civil weddings in Nigeria, you have to get to the court as early as possible, especially if you are using the Ikoyi registry. So we did not want to waste any time, so we had to work together. The client has a natural hair, so the hairstylist was trying to, blow out her hair, and so the head was moving so much that I was just, trying as much as possible not to poke my clients in the eye and also do a very good job. Now I'm setting her under eyes and every other place that I put the concealer with powder just to smoothen it out before going ahead to powder her entire face. I'm using the Vee Beauty palette powder on her entire face. The setting powder I think is Merak Cosmetics or Nuban Beauty. I can't remember, but I'm using Vee Beauty palette on her entire face. After applying powder on my entire face, I go ahead to do the nose contour. But guys, this part, I was trying so hard to contour her nose, and the hairstylist needed to straighten her hair, and it was not really working. Because honestly, I have to be precise with the nose contour, and with her head moving that much, it did not work out. So I just left it and went to contour her cheeks. So now we're back to the nose contour, and I always like to start my nose contour from the brows, downwards like that. It just makes it look nicer when the contour is like coming from our brows and it looks natural, but you have to blend properly. So to prep our brows, I used a brow tamer, and after that I use a brow gel. I like to use brow gels for brides. The brow gels are waterproof, and so no matter how much the bride sweats on that day, they are not going to come off or wipe off or clean. So to draw our brows, I'm using this very tiny brush, angled brush from my Viccabel brush set. So what I do for brows basically is I outline first before filling inside the brows. I just outline the bottom, the top, and then fill inside the brows. I like the tail of my brows to be darker than the front of my brows, so I do not fill in as much at the front. I always like to use a mascara wand, to brush the front so that it looks more natural too. Honestly, my bride made an entire playlist for a makeup session. She was in charge of the music and she was just vibing all through. And I really liked that because, you know, it's made my work easier. She was so excited and I'm so happy for her too. So once in a while you see her just dancing and singing. Yeah, she's getting married. Now to conceal my brows, I'm using this very flat angled brush, also from Viccabel. I really like this brush. This is my go-to brush. And then to blend it, I like to use my MK brush from MK Cosmetics to blend the concealer. You can leave the top of your brows like this and just conceal the bottom part. But guys, I like to conceal the top of my brows. I've tried to, you know, leave the top of my brows like that, especially when it looks nice already. But I just find myself still concealing the top. But for the top, I always use the foundation that I used, you know, from the beginning. I always reserve small just to use to conceal the top of my brows so that it does not look ashy or too different. So I applied an eyeshadow primer, and now I'm just doing the eyeshadow. I'm using this brown shade in the outer corner of her eye. And then just go with a very nude shade in the inner corner of her eyes. Something soft basically. And then for our eyeliner, I'm using Beautylinebydidi eyeliner. This eyeliner is waterproof and it dries almost immediately, so you have to like be careful. But I really like it. It's very, very dark and the applicator is very tiny, so yeah, it makes my work easier. So after doing the eyeliner, I used mascara. and then I use the dark pencil in a waterline. So after that, I'm doing the lips now, and I'm just using a brown dark chocolate lipstick, to line our lips. And this is my most requested lipstick combination. I don't know, everyone just seems to like it. When they go to my page, they're like, okay, I want these lips. And when I'm doing it, I always tell my clients to trust the process, because I like to mix colors. I don't use one shade of nude, to blend this particular lips. So most of the times when my clients are looking at it, me layering colors on color, they're like, oh, what's going on? But then I just say, trust the process, and then the end result always comes out very nice. Now I think I've added like 2-3 shades of nude lipsticks already. So yeah, just trust the process. At the end of the day, you have to blend. It still comes down to blending. So as you're layering the products, make sure that you're blending. So when I'm satisfied with everything that I've done, I'm going to use a Real Technique brush, very small one, to blend the entire thing. I'm going to blend the nude lipsticks and the brown one that I used to line our lips together, and then gloss it. Of course, I'm a gloss girl. Everyone knows. So I'm going to gloss it up, and it's going to come out nice. So you guys can see it's already coming out nice, minimal, but then so beautiful still. So now I'm glossing our lips, and I can't get over this look. Using the highlighter from Ruba Beauty. This has been my favorite from the time that I started using it. I've not gone back. So I'm just telling her to smile and then putting the highlight. But you can see that her teeth got stained from the lipstick. So I'm going to show you how I always fix that in a minute. So when my client's teeth get stained from lipstick, I take a very tiny brush. That brush, the end has to be pointy and tiny. So I wrap my wipes around it, and then I just tell her to, open her mouth, and I gently use that to clean the stained teeth. Now to set her face, I'm using the setting spray from Morphe. And after that, I'm going to use a finishing spray from Soo Pro Cosmetics, to seal up the entire look. So this step makes a lot of difference, using mascara, for the under eyelashes. I'm sure you guys can see the difference now. Okay, this is our finished look. My bride is glowing. I really loved it. We've finished our transformation video, and yeah, everything came out so beautiful, so nice. The hair was on point. The bride herself was so happy. She really loved her makeup. So guys, this is the end of the transformation video. I hope that you like it, and please subscribe to my channel, like this video and comment. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.